Hello, hello, Periscope. I'm going to set this down here so that you guys can see me and wait for some people to come on and then so that they can know that I am live. Hey, everybody that's coming on. Thank you for joining me. Hello, 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 Ross. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody that's coming on. I'll wait till I get some more people on. How to get started? Well, no, but once I tell how I got started, that may give you some insight on how to get started. And if I put that as the title, I didn't mean to do that. But hey, everybody that's joining. Hey, everybody. I remembered my backdrop. I remembered. Okay. Hey, everybody. So this is Kim. I am Kim Offord, and I am with Offord Associates Real Estate in Chicago, and I am part of a group called Perry RE. Hey, Annie. And we are a group of real estate professionals who scope and all support one another. And hey Sonia, hey everybody, hey Sandy, hey Misty, we're a group of real estate professionals, and that could be a lender, that could be a real estate agent, it could be contractors, could be inspectors, anybody dealing in real estate. Hey Makita, and we all scope and so that we can get to know and like and trust one another. And today we had a special topic. Hello, everybody. Thank you everybody for joining, and thank you for everybody that's joining on the replay. So here's the deal. Mine is not as interesting and colorful as Sonia's. I got into real estate. I was a marketing major in school, but sales was the absolute last thing I ever wanted to do. Last thing. I thought that I was going to get that bachelor's and that master's and go and work for an advertising agency and make some really great commercials and do some really great advertising and be an account executive. That didn't happen. Okay. And so I kind of almost got away from the whole marketing industry, period. Here's what happened. I owe it all to a mentor who actually started working in real estate. She quit her job and she started, for reasons I won't go into here, but she quit her job and she started a business in real estate and wanted to be a real estate investor. And as things got better and she started learning the business more, she started pulling in other agents. So here's my theory. Whenever I see someone that I'm impressed with, whenever I see someone who's doing something that I want to do, or is, associating with people that I think that I want to associate with and would help me, then I grab on and I want to do what they're doing. And that's what happened. I said, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And she said, "Oh, I'm selling real estate now." And so I started doing my research, and I ended up going in and starting out part-time, working with her in real estate, and she was my managing broker for over 10 years. I learned so much. I think I started off part-time. I went full-time for a little bit, then I went back part-time, and now here I am full-time, have my own brokerage. I don't regret it at all. It has been a wonderful journey. I realized that I am not the kind of person who likes to sit behind a desk and just hustle paper. That is just not me. I also found out that I do not like office politics. Okay. And so I like to be my own boss, and that's just what I can do. And that's how I am. And with real estate, it allows me to be my own boss. And I'll just say this real quick and I'll sign off and get ready for the next person that's coming on. And a lot of people think that with working for yourself, it takes that they can't do it, that they just can't do it. It does take a lot of discipline, but I'm here to tell you, the survival instincts will come through, and you will get out there and you will make it work. You will make it work, especially if you are passionate about it, especially if you're passionate about it. Okay. So that's how I got started in real estate. I saw somebody who was doing big things, having a good time, had flexibility in their life. And I said, man, that's how I want to live. And so that's how I got into real estate. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So and I think everybody who's scoping and commenting right now, they will agree with me. It is definitely a passion. It is. It's a passion. It's not about the money. It's about the passion. And yes, I do sell residential as well as commercial. I'm getting more into commercial now. But I do sell. I do not own any investment property. That's my next hurdle. That's the next thing that I'm going to do. Is owning some investment property in terms of commercial property. So anyway, that's it. That's my story. I'm Kim Offord. I'm with Offord Associates Real Estate in Chicago. Whoever's next, throw up your emojis so that you can tell us how you got into real estate, and that may inspire some of the people who are joining us on this scope today. Let's see. I think Annie is next. Okay, so Annie is next. So Annie, put up some emojis so that everybody can follow you. And in the meantime, again, my name is Kimberly Offord. I'm with Offord Associates Real Estate, and we are I'm a part of a group called Perry RE, and we are a group of professionals who scope on various topics. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a scope train, and on Thursdays, we do a blab. So join us, www.perryre. Join us. If you are an investor, if you're a realtor, if you're a contractor, if you are a lender, anyone dealing with real estate and the real estate profession, a home stager, come on and join us. Come on and join us. This group has really been awesome in helping me to improve my scopes and to really just get that confidence to, to do the scopes. And even when no one is there listening, I get a lot of good pointers, and they remind me to always have my backdrop. Okay. I'm just saying. So anyway, when Annie is up and live, let me know so that everybody can switch over to her, and then we'll go from there. But it's been pretty sunny in Chicago. I'm happy about that. We've been getting some pretty good weather, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that we're gonna keep that good weather going. And thank you for those who have been joining me throughout the week as I've scoped, and over the weekend when I scoped about my wine trip. Had a great time with the wine trip. Gonna have some of that apple cider tonight. So I don't know. I don't know if we're switching to a different person who's going to be scoping next. I don't know. Sandy, tell me who's next. You saw that? Oh yeah. Oh, it was so much fun. And we only went to three locations, but there were at least 10 in the area. So I got to go back, and I'll take you guys with me when I go back. It's pretty cool. So she's setting up. Okay, cool. So when she goes live, somebody let me know so I can pass it over. Yes, it was a tour. We took a bus, and that's the best way to go. We got a designated driver. We took a bus, and a group of, we all women, there was one guy. He had a great time too. And we went to the various wineries in Michigan. Little did we know, or little did I know, just maybe 3 years ago, found out that there is a huge winery area in Michigan, right by Benton Harbor. And so we took a bus and we went by 3 different wineries, and we had a great time. They set up tastings for us. It was a ball. So, and I came back and I showed some of the stuff that we bought too. So Annie is next. Now Annie's next, and I just saw that Annie just joined me. So Annie, you need to go set up so that we can. Oh, you're working on the title. Okay, yeah, that takes me a little while too. But yeah, we did do that, and the last location was really great. That's where the guys probably would like a little bit better because they had a distillery and a brewery at the other one. But Hey, we all have fun. When there's liquor, there's fun. It's always fun. But I'm looking forward to hearing some of the, hearing how a lot of you all got into the business. I remember as a kid seeing the Century 21. I still remember the jingles, but I remember, as a kid looking at the Century 21 commercials when there was no other real estate agency other than Century 21, which probably is not the case, but still, and saying to myself, oh my God, I could never do that. Who would want to sell houses? And then here I am. Okay. So never say never. That's the lesson. Never say never. Okay. Want to join me with some red? You mean red wine? You know what? I don't drink red wine. I'll drink it a little bit. It's too dry for me. It's too dry. If that's what you were talking about. I'm stuck on the alcohol. So is Annie all set up yet? Is she all set up yet? No. Yeah. You know what? I don't do really sweets either. It's sweet wines either. But I'll do, there's a sweet wine. There's a sweet red wine called Jam Jar. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Reds are good for your circulation. Really? Well, I now have to get some then. So anyway, so we're waiting on Annie to get her title up, and she's probably using probably the one thumb method because it's taking her a little bit to get it on there, to get it up there. Any second now, yeah, especially a full bottle. No, I can't do a full bottle. Okay, real quick, poll. When I'm drinking a bottle of white wine, so I'm going to cook, right? So you got to have a glass when you cook. So you've already drink a glass, right? Then you're done cooking. You got to have a glass with your meal, right? So now you're up to 2 glasses, right? Talking about the average bottle of wine, right? So now you have a meal. Now you got to have a little conversation maybe, after dinner. So that's another glass. Now what's left in the bottle is probably what, about that much? Why put that in the refrigerator? You might as well drink that, right? And before you know it, you drink a whole bottle of wine. So anyway, that's just my antics. Sharing is caring. Yeah. You see? Thank you. Is Annie up yet? I mean, Annie, are you okay? It's my tribute to Michael Jackson for today. So anyway, this is probably one of the longest commercial breaks. Anyway, this is Perry RE, www.perryre.com. We are a group of scoping real estate professionals. So, yes, Griselle, you may need to go. And we scope so that we get to know, like, and trust one another. And we have topics for our scope train on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Choo choo. We're not a group of cutthroat. No one's done that lately. Cutthroat. We're not cutthroat professionals. We support one another. Bear with you. Okay. So I guess I have to come up with some more jokes. And sometimes when we scope, next person doesn't pick up the train quickly, and the other person is kind of, hey, knocking it out. But at any rate, I'm going to do a scope a little bit later on what happens when you lose a contract. Just a little something for realtors, real estate professionals, because when you lose a contract, man, that could blow your whole day because you've been counting on that commission and you lose that contract. What do you do? So I'm thinking I'm going to do a scope a little bit later on that because that did happen to me yesterday, and I got another contract to replace that contract today. You talking about hustle. I hustled hard for that. I hustled, I ain't even going to say how hard I hustled, but I hustled for that, to get that, replace that. Cause sometimes, if you have the resources, there's no need of, losing. If you lose a contract, you could just pick right up and keep going. So I might do a scope on that a little bit later on. So are we ready yet? Are we ready yet? That was a little gnat. I don't know. It's the one thing I hate about the summer. She's live. I'm done. Oh my God. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye. Yes, I'm going to have another glass of wine just for that. Bye, everybody.